So I wanted to create something that showed my coworkers how to use Kahoot. I'm using Screencastify to do this. Once you log into your account, I made one set up with my Google account. You come in and this is what it looks like. You have some options. You can, change your name for the class or whatever, but this is kind of what your homepage looks like. Just kind of gives you top picks, all kinds of other things. You can go to the Discover side over here and you can discover different types of Kahoots. You can use them for educational purposes, you can use them for pleasure, like playing fun games. I like to do both. I love to do the Disney ones or the Marvel ones in my classroom to help my kids learn about movies or characters or identify pictures and matching them with the right movies. But it's nice too because you have all these filters where, like, oh, say I'm looking for math. Oh, I want elementary math. And now you have ratios, proportions, all these things are showing up. Cars, addition word problems. So mixing Disney and cars, making it fun for them, but it's also learning at the same time. Also, what you can do is search. I'll search edition, and I have all these different types of edition: Major League Baseball edition, Accelerated edition, Kindergarten edition, addition and subtraction practice, all kinds of different options that you can choose from. And now, say you want to view what it looks like before you even test this out with your students, you can come in and read all the questions, see what they are, show the answers to see, I teach first grade, something like this is a little bit too big for them to read, so I would probably need to read that out to them. So I may not choose something like this because it's a little difficult. Normally, on certain ones, you can edit Kahoots to help fit what you need. Um, that's the library. That's where you can have the ones you've made or ones you've shared. You can favorite them to keep them here nice and handy. Drafts, ones you haven't finished. You can create collections as well. And you can add several different Kahoots, and it could be like, oh, math Kahoots, reading Kahoots, anything like that. You go over here to reports, and I've done two with my students, and we're working on sorting. What's really nice is you can come and see that 50% was correct. It took 26 minutes. I had 18 players, and now it's showing me that 6 of my students needed help. I have 4 or 3, 2 actually, because this is the same person. Um, didn't get any right. And so is that, I guess. But still, those percentages are low, and those some people that need help. But then if I go to all, I see some other kiddos that did okay, but there's some room for improvement, and there's some misconceptions here. But I also see that 8 are unanswered. So, some of these students may have difficulty following the directions or the speed of the questions. Maybe I need to change the speed. You can look at all the questions too and see. You have a feedback button. They can leave feedback, but I don't have them too. And then you have a group where you can create a group with your coworkers and say you have a group that's called first grade math, and now you can all add to the Kahoot or share different Kahoots, and then you can all use them together. Once I go back to the homepage, up here you can share Kahoots. Either you can share, assign a challenge, or you upgrade for money, but the version that I use is free. And then you can create a Kahoot and you just create your own. You could teach it with slides, formative assessment, introduce new topics, practice spelling and adjectives with a puzzle. All these really awesome tools can help you. You could use this for spelling activities or a spelling test. You could use get to know your teacher for something around the first days of school. Say you have a formative assessment you want to do in the middle of a lesson and see where students are at and what you need to do. You do a